It's about to be a new year. In this vlog, I'm gonna be taking y'all along with me. I'm basically going to be planning out my New Year's resolutions, my goals, but strategically in a way that I've learned that works. I'm also gonna be driving because I'm meeting, y'all already know, guess who I'm meeting to help me take my pictures. Yup, you guessed it, Hannah. I really just want to get some pictures with my new hair. I'm gonna have to get it retouched anyways because I didn't get pictures, like a whole bunch of pictures, when it was freshly done, which I'm a little upset at. I'm basically just gonna be reflecting on 2021. A brief overview. At the beginning of 2021, I had just gotten a job. When coronavirus struck, things started shutting down. I had just graduated, really. So there was nobody really accepting new applications. I put a lot of applications out, and for a while I just could not get a job. I was at my mom's place, my family home is what I like to call it. I was living there, and I don't know, I went through a lot of different emotions, a lot of different feelings. God is good though. After I got my certification and my licensure, I still put out applications. Nobody was grabbing. With my occupation, the highest paying job setting is a clinical setting. Well, God is so good because I finally got that call and I was able to get a job, not only in what I went to school for, but better yet, in the best setting. I'm not full-time, but I'm okay with that because it just leaves my schedule to be flexible. I'm very serious about my time. I have a very strong passion for what I do, but I also realize that I have a lot of other passions and I want to be able to tap into that. I still have a lot of ideas of what I want to do going forward. Thinking back, I'm so grateful because there were times where I was like, I feel like I need to be doing more. I'm getting better at it though, just giving myself some grace because it was not easy. What are you doing? Like, what are you freaking doing? Like, what is wrong with you? Idiot. Freaking idiot. I just hate idiots that drive just idiotically. Oh. Anyways, giving myself that grace because regardless, if you are doing better than you were the day before, you're accomplishing something, period. And I'm reading this book, it's called Atomic Habits. So far, it is just such a great read, and it basically talks about breaking your goals down. It's all about the mindset. You grow and evolve with time, just like with anything else. Putting it in perspective, how all of our habits form in a certain way. And to form better habits and to break bad ones, it's all about getting at least 1% better every day. What is one thing that you can do every single day that will ultimately help you perfect that long-term goal or even the short-term goal, just the goal in general? It's just very eye-opening and it's just a good read. 2021 honestly was a little bit of a blur. 2021 and 2020, I was just kind of like, what's going on? Because COVID hit in 2020. Like, am I wrong? It's like, I don't even know what time it is. I don't even know what's going on half the time. Ooh, this is actually a good spot right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, shout out to my boyfriend for sponsoring all of tonight's videos for New Year's. Y'all are going to see. And follow me on Instagram if you don't already, because y'all are going to see. In my phone, I have a whole bunch of ooh, honey. So in my phone, I have a whole bunch of inspo, TikToks, save, Pinterest also. Literally, it's crazy. The amount of screenshots I have, like just ideas and videos that I want to watch. Sometimes I watch them, but I save them for later. And it's like, I just put it off, okay? Procrastination, we're leaving it there, okay? So a part of me kind of setting up these goals is going through the information that I do have and scheduling times to learn it each day, like actually get through it so I could delete it all out of my phone, but also implement it. I think that's a part of what kind of added to my procrastination in 2021. You got to get it at the source, right? You have to think a little further into your habits and why you do what you do. When I'm on social media, it's kind of turned into me being on it for the purpose of growing my knowledge. And I know we all have a little part of our photo album that is just filled with screenshots that we never look back at. Intentional is one of the words for all of 22. Intentional, consistency, discipline. These are words that I want to keep at the forefront of my mind so that every time I make a decision or every time I'm doing something, I am all of those words. Back to reflecting. I worked at Old Navy for a while. When I wasn't making any money, I needed something to make me money. And I had a little money coming in from like brand deals that I was doing. So like with Eden, I would reach a goal and then it's like I would do it and it's like, oh, you know, on to something else, or I have this idea or that idea. And I do want to be intentional with every idea that I have and nurturing every idea that I have to its fullest potential so that I can continue on that track. I applied to Ulta the same time I got the job. My big girl job is what I call it. When I got my big girl job, and with it being PRN, I was going to work at Ulta also. But they were already having a lot of stuff going on with the manager. I was like, you know what? I'll just let it go. So I am also thinking about maybe getting a side job for 2022. I have other ideas. I'm not going to share everything because I just don't want to do that. With that being said, in 2021, a lot of self-development was happening. A lot of self-development took place. All of this swirling in my mind, all of this change, I had to come to terms with. And I was somebody who didn't like change. Change was uncomfortable for me, and it took a lot of effort to get used to change when it would happen. Just accepting things for what they are, whether they come or go, you know, accepting everything for what it is, and just trying your hardest every day. Honestly, y'all, by the end of this year, that's just how I feel with life in general. Why stress? Why vex? Why pre? 30 bill a day. That's what I like. See, 2022, I'm pumped. Like, I'm feeling like I got the information I need. I went through the changes I did, and even currently going through developing my own way of thinking and my own way of doing things is important because it's me. It's my life. So it's important what I find happy. Here comes Hannah. So we're about to take my pictures and then I'll be talking to y'all soon because my camera's about to die anyway. Ah, look at her. I'm back at home, y'all. I got my little mug my sister got me. And this can't be more true. Like, can we please? So shout out to Hannah for getting me that for Christmas. Put my camera to charge, honey. I made myself some tea because I was going to stop off and get Starbucks and I said, let me start now. In terms of just conserving, because my budget is going to look a lot different in 2022. So in the car, I basically doing some 2021 reflection, about to sit and do more. I have my budget planner. Shout out to Tiny for getting me this. I'm gonna put it to very good use. I've already started to use it a little bit in 2021, but I'm gonna get more intentional, more disciplined with this. I bought another planner for the new year, but once I go home just to see my family and stuff like that, I'm gonna pick it up because I got it shipped there. This was the one from 2021. It looks a little worn because it is. I put my planners to use, honey. If you can see, it has writing all up and through that joker, okay? I'm very serious about my planners because I actually do use them, whether it is to write like to-do lists, just things that I don't want to forget, schedule things, all that. I also use Google Calendar on my phone, even though my days look different, so it doesn't really work for me all the time, but at least to schedule my posts, it's really helped with that. This was the book that I was talking about in the car that I am reading. I like to take notes on this because it has such valuable information that I don't want to forget. I just printed like just this thing. It has the weekly list, meals for the week because I want to start meal prepping, things that I do on a daily, 3 goals, and you know, the days of the week. But I just wanted to get a few of these just to have it down on paper. I know I have my planner that I have to go pick up, but I wanted to just put things into perspective for at least the month of January with these. I have 5 different notebooks and they're just regular notebooks from Dollar General, but each one is for a different part of my life, I guess you could say. This black one is mainly for my overall goals. Inside, I've already started putting like a timeline. I'm very much a visual person. I'm very much hands-on. So if I can work it out and everything on paper, that's what works better for me. Then I have this notebook for workouts, my health stuff. So I have like my schedule here of my workouts, my caloric intake, everything gym, everything exercise, everything health. I have it here. I have my social media, every aspect of social media that I want to grow on. Narrow it down to a few things for me to be focused on in order for it to be just a little bit more realistic for my life. And so that's also important when you're looking at what goals you want to achieve in 2022. It's just important to be realistic and be honest with yourself. Like, if you know that you cannot journal every single night, be honest and work with where you're at right now. You know, that's the biggest thing, just meeting yourself where you're at. That just has all different kinds of ideas, hashtags, strategies that I found. I searched the web a lot, y'all. I am on the web a lot. You have to stay up to date, especially if content creation is something that you want to dive into. And I have a separate folder for my finances. This, I work very closely with this. But my finances is also filled with like trips that I plan. It also helps me keep track of my spending versus having it all in like a planner like this. This gives overall monthly budget, and this breaks it down into like super specific because that's what I need. And then the last one is just for the business, and I don't want to get too much into that one because like I said, it's being nurtured, it's being grown. I do have a separate Instagram. It's called Birthmarks. I do post helpful hair tips, and of course in 2022 I plan on diving all the way into that. I'm going to dedicate the next hour or so to planning everything out for the new year and making up new goals, but just getting really specific, and also going through and deleting things from my phone's storage or from my computer storage, and just getting everything prepared in that way, because when my mentee is clear and calm, then so is my life. And that's where it all starts, is how you are doing mentally. I wanted to show you all what works for me, because like I always will say, it's gonna be different for everybody. Everybody's journey is going to look different. I am here, your internet girlfriend, okay? Going along with you on your personal journey. Please feel free to leave comments down below. What are you doing? What are some New Year resolutions that you are excited to start? What are some things that you are just ready to conquer in this new year? Have you done a reflection? I highly encourage everyone to. For example, let me go get my journal. Hold on. So when I say I have journals, I'm not playing. These are only a few that I found, but I keep some journals on me, honey. I find that journaling every day isn't for me, but journaling at the end of a experience that I might have had, journaling through hard times or when I'm stuck in a rut, or journaling at the end of the year. So it's really specific when I journal, but that's when I find that it does the best for me. In this journal specifically, I have a journal entry from last year, the beginning of 2021. I did a journal entry. So now that it's the end of 2021, I'm going to do another going into 2022. Every time I stumble across my journals, or I'm reading, or I'm having just a relaxing night, I might look through a journal and just read some entries from in the past, and it is very motivating for me. So that's what I find that works for me. The same way that I curated it, not really to journal every night or journal every morning. I'm gonna be Moesha because that's not for me, but I just created it to fit to what actually motivates and encourages me. To wrap up this vlog, I have my stuff all kind of everywhere on the couch. It's a level up year, okay? I got my grind time apartment. A lot of that potential is lost due to the fact that there is no discipline or any consistency, or because I'm always procrastinating. So those are staple characteristics that I want to develop within myself. I hope this video helped in any way. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm gonna have to go and get ready really quick. I hope you have a happy new year. May God bless you. Stay blessed and stay sweet.